Cities and counties are preparing, but thousands are still expected to be left out in the cold because there just aren't enough resources to keep everybody safe. King 5's Kelly Greenberg looked at the reality of that situation, and you spoke to people preparing to go without a warm place to stay.
Right, and when I spoke to them tonight, many of them are worried about just getting through tonight. They're not even thinking about what's to come just yet. Now, we saw the extreme heat this summer. We're going to see the impacts of the extreme cold coming up, and the reality is the region's homeless population and low-income populations, they're going to feel the biggest impacts.
Yes, Merry Christmas.
In Belltown, the Snoqualmie Valley Alliance Church is handing out donated items to keep people warm.
People got to look out for each other.
Lamont Barry-Smith has been homeless for years. Right now, he's living in a tent in Belltown. It's where he expects to be when freezing temperatures arrive in a few days.
Same thing I always do, trying to survive. You know, keeping my head up and praying.
The reality is cities and counties in Western Washington are not prepared to protect the region's homeless population in this extreme weather. Counties have released cold weather plans, but there aren't enough resources to house people, meaning it's likely thousands will be sleeping in the freezing cold.
And we certainly don't have thousands of emergency beds right now that we're able to stand up.
Mary Steele is the executive director of the Compass Housing Alliance. The group already runs a shelter, and it's adding an additional 80 beds starting this weekend.
The first couple nights, you don't have a lot of folks who come in, but as the days go by, more and more people take advantage of that opportunity.
In Thurston County, they're opening a day shelter, but overnight space is at capacity. The county is calling for donations to keep people warm.
And that's why we're really calling on people to bring those supplies, help interfaith with hand warmers and blankets and tarps, so people have the survival gear once the shelter closes.
You know, there'll be lots of blankets and people will huddle together and people will find a way, but it will not be comfortable.
Steele doesn't expect the cold to be as dangerous as this summer's extreme heat, but with climate change, she worries the extremes will be more common.
It becomes more and more dangerous to just accept a situation where we have thousands of people who don't have a place to live. So we need to find solutions to that problem.
So this afternoon, I did reach out to the governor's office to ask if Governor Inslee has any plans to send help to the region. I also reached out and asked why the state isn't more prepared to protect people in these extreme weather, both hot and cold. We're waiting on a response. As for how you can help at home, this is very simple. Check on your neighbors, whether they're next door or outside. Live in Seattle, Kelly Greenberg, King 5 News.